This series of videos will talk about data privacy and ethics. The first video will explore data privacy, particularly in Hong Kong. Ordinance, Cap 486 will be introduced for doing direct marketing. The copyright of this video belongs to Carmen Sum. Please do not distribute, disseminate, or upload to any other platforms. Privacy is an individual's right to have his or her personally identifiable data protected, at home and at work. Marketers and brands have the responsibility to carefully manage data privacy from legalistic, ethical, and customer experience perspectives. No matter the data is offline or online, they still have to protect and use them properly. In Hong Kong, we have an ordinance, Cap 486, to govern the collection and use of personal data. We are going to introduce its terms and highlight the key facts for direct marketing. When marketers collect and use data provided by consumers or customers, then the marketers will be the data user. The consumers or customers will be the data subject. The data they provided will be personal data. It could be about name, age, product preferences, purchasing behaviors, and so on. The first legal term is data user. Data user, in relation to personal data, means a person who either alone or jointly or in common with other persons, controls the collection, holding, processing, or use of the data. The second legal term. Data subject, in relation to personal data, means the individual who is the subject of the data. The data subjects usually provide data to the data user, so. The third legal term, data. It is about any representation of information in any documents, and includes a personal identifier. Another legal term, personal data. It means any data relating directly or indirectly to a living individual, which is practicable for ascertaining the identity directly or indirectly, and assessing and processing the data. Under data, personal data, the ordinance has another term, personal identifier. It means an identifier that is assigned to an individual by a data user for the purpose of the operations of the users, and that uniquely identifies that individual in relation to the data user, but does not include an individual's name used to identify that individual. An example of personal identifier is the membership number. However, data users have to obtain consent from data subjects. Consent. In relation to the use of personal data in direct marketing, or a provision of personal data for use in direct marketing, includes an indication of no objection to the use or provision. If data users do not receive an explicit consent indication, then direct marketing could not be done. The next term is direct marketing. It means the offering or advertising of the availability of goods, facilities, or services, or the solicitation of donations or contributions for charitable, cultural, philanthropic, recreational, political, or other purposes, through direct marketing means. When doing direct marketing, marketers have to rely on direct marketing means. They refer to sending information or goods addressed to specific persons, by name, by mail, fax, electronic mail, or other means of communication, or making telephone calls to specific persons. Because of explicit consent, the direct marketing should address to a specific receiver. When doing direct marketing, we will sell marketing subjects. They are any goods, facilities, or services offered, or the availability of which is advertised, or any purpose for which donations or contributions are solicited. The distinctive feature of a marketing subject should be practicable for data subjects to ascertain what is advertised to them. Data subjects have the right to receive direct marketing information according to their needs. It refers to the permitted class of marketing subjects. This term refers to a class of marketing subjects that the data subject has provided consent to the data user for direct marketing. Sometimes a corporation may have more than one brands. If one of the brands asks for consent, the brand may also ask for the permitted class of persons. It refers to the class of persons in relation to whom a data subject has provided his or her consent to the data user to provide his or her personal data for use in direct marketing. The data subjects provide various personal data, but they may not accept the data user to use all provided personal data for direct marketing. It refers to permitted kinds of personal data. When doing direct marketing, data users should provide response channels for data subject to indicate his or her consent to the intended use or provision for using the personal data. Examples include a telephone hotline, a designated email account, an online platform, and so on. Following CAP 486, marketers will be able to create legal and satisfactory experiences for customers. From this video, you know more about data privacy, especially in Hong Kong. The next video will talk about data ethics.